Good morning, everyone. Jody here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 2, which is I've gone through my paper stash and put together, went ahead and folded up what I wanted to put in my signatures. Here, this is for my idea book. Here's the bands. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's black on black. This is what I worked on last night. So this was part 1, and so today we're gonna put some signatures in. So let me put this to the side. I want to say good morning and hi, hugs, love to everybody. Thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you're working on. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. So I've got 15, I think I counted right, 15 pages for each signature, and I've got 3 signatures. So I've pulled my pages, and we're just going to put these together. I definitely want this to be the first page of the first signature. I think I have these. I might have to move some around, but they're going to be, oh no, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Maybe I should put a coffee dyed page. Yeah, that looks good. We'll do a coffee dyed page, and then we'll do this one, and that's towards the middle, and this one, and I'm sorry, I apologize, you hear my dogs. Let's go this way. So I'm using all kinds of different kinds of paper pads, scrapbook paper. Here's some music page. And then I've already folded this over to make a pocket. And I left because the branding strip on this part here on this one just has dotted lines. It's not perforated. So I figured I could probably, hang something there. But we'll put that here. And let's see. That one's a pocket. Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. I folded this one up to make a pocket. And we'll do another coffee dyed paper. Coffee or tea stained. I got the stained paper in a Happy Meal. So I'm not sure if it's coffee or tea. It's crinkly though. I love crinkly. Crinkly is good. And I'll put this one. Let's have this one going this way. I like the way the green goes with the green inside of that one, but that one's a pocket too. So let's try this one. And on the ones that are bright white, I'm not worried about it right now because this is an elastic bound. This is going to be elastic bound signatures. So yeah, I'm not worried about, because I can stencil, put napkin on it, decoupage napkin to it. I just want to get some pages in there. Let's go to this one. And then this one. I like the blue stripes. It kind of reminds me of like mailing postage. The red and blue, or the red stripes and the blue stripes. So I think that's how I like that one. Take a little flippy through here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I'm not putting not too much thought into it. It's supposed to be fun. And we'll see how this is gonna. Yep, I think that's gonna go nice. So let's put that one to the side. Put that away again. On to the second one. So the second one, I've got some map. definitely want that to be on the front, because it's Florida, y'all, and I live right about, oh Lord, get you back in there. There we go. I live right about here. If you can see that, we're about 45 minutes north of Palm Beach. And when I go to the Wizard of Oz experience, it's up near Cape Canaveral, which is about an hour and 20 something minutes from me. But we're on the coast. Yeah, my town is on the coast. So anyway, there's that. And a coffee dyed page. And one of these. And I have a sack. Let's put that one there. And this was out of an old magazine. I'm guessing probably an antiques magazine. I like the furniture, and the picture's really nice too. No. Let's go with the music page on this one. There we go. And then, yes. I already folded that. I clipped it. I folded it down and then clipped it so there wouldn't be too much bulk. So when I'm ready to, I'll glue that edge down and this edge down, and we'll have a nice little pocket already done. So with another one of those, and let's see. That yellow's nice. The yellow grid paper. I haven't seen yellow grid paper in forever. And then, let's see. That'd be nice there. Put the paper sack there. And what else do I got? Yeah, I kind of like that. Do that. And another coffee dye. And this one with the pockets. I folded this little thing up. Everyone contributes and everyone is acknowledged for their contribution. I'm not sure where that came from. Let's see. And of course I can take these out, take them out and move them around as I see fit, because it's going to be elastic bound. So what are you guys up to today? Hope you're having decent weather. I had to get up super early this morning and go to the pulmonary lab to get lung capacity tests, 3 different tests. It only took about half an hour, but I had to get there early, which I don't mind. I'm an early bird anyway. Here's the last one. And so yeah, so got that done, and I have to follow up with my lung doctor, my pulmonologist. I have asthma. So it's nothing too serious. Had it for a long time. So, okay. So these right here, let me tell you about this. I have a book from, I think it's the MoMA, Museum of Modern Art, and it was full of these prints, you know, in the book. They were like this. So I thought these would look really nice. These would look really nice. So I have one on the first signature, and then there's this one. So then I backed it with very thin scrapbook paper. So that's going to be the front of the third signature. And then more coffee dyed. And put this one here. Oh, and then I got some really cool, I got a Happy Meal that had a whole bunch of really cool things in it. Matter of fact, that's where that pink and white striped sack come from. Thank you, Shirley, by the way. And this card was in there. I only had to trim a little bit off the edge, and I saved the little strip. Yep, I think that'll look so pretty in here. What do you think? We could do something with this. Might end up backing it, and I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So it's Thursday. It's almost time for the weekend. Do you guys got any plans? I don't. Actually, I recently got all of my stuff out of, a bunch of stuff out of a storage unit that I've had for a few months, and it is currently piled up in bins, big, huge plastic bins, occupying the third bedroom, and I need to start going through that stuff and downsizing, because I definitely want to be able to use that room for more than just storage. We live in a 3-bedroom, and my craft room is the 2nd bedroom, and the 3rd bedroom used to be my son's, but now it's storage. So yeah, I gotta start doing that. But I want to play. I want to play and craft and have fun. Going through stuff like that's not fun, but it needs to be done. So maybe I'll tackle some of that. Let's see. We'll go this way. And let's do this one. Regular graph paper. And this blue one would be pretty. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Like that. Like it, I like it. Where are these stripes coming from? Hold on 5 seconds. Okay. My desk lamp. I'm sure you saw it. Yeah, okay. No desk lamp. Let's see. Put that there. And the other one of these. No. Let's go with this one. No rhyme or reason. No rhyme or reason. There we go. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, because it's Fodder Friday over on the Cranky Crafters channel, and I'm pretty sure I think it's going to be fish. She kind of left a little bit of a hint on her last video that she made. She made the cutest puffer fish. Loved it. I love playing with the Fodder Friday projects that she comes up with. She's a very good teacher. So thank you, Marcy, Miss Cranky Crafter. And if you don't subscribe to her, then you're missing out. You definitely need to. All right, so that's the 3rd one. All right, let's get these bad boys where they're in their new home. So let me bring my cover back over, and I think we'll start with the back and work our way to the front. So let's do this. I'm just going to go under this elastic. I have never made one of these like this, y'all. I've sewn signatures in, but I've never done the elastic. And I like the idea of it, especially for like an idea journal. I can't wait to start making things to fill it up. Okay. What? What? You just don't know. Let's see. Okay. I think that's gonna work. I think so. Let's see. Let's get number 2 in there. Let's get number 2 in there, and then we'll flip through it, and I can straighten things out, and then I'll let you guys go, because I have to start cooking. I mean, I know it's like, what is it, about noon? It's about noon, but I'm making one of my husband's favorite soups for dinner, and he likes this potato bread. It's kind of like a flatbread, but it's made with potato, mashed potato. So I need to cook the potato for it and get the bread made. And then I'll make the soup when it's closer to supper time. There we go. I like it. So yeah, I mean, he came up with this great idea several years ago called Meals Around the World. He's like, and he's not that adventurous when it comes. There's a lot of stuff he doesn't like. I've had to change, the way I cook. He doesn't do onions, green peppers. I don't like green peppers either, but I do love onions. He doesn't like mushrooms. He doesn't like chunky sauces. He's not a dipper. Nothing like that. But he's primarily meat, potatoes. And he loves fish. So he had this idea to, hey, let's once a month, let's try a different country, but cook it at home. That way we know, and by we he means he, that way we know we like it. So I got on Pinterest, and like I said, this was several years ago. I got on Pinterest, and we chose a year's worth of countries. So we did a country a month for a year. I think we missed 1 month. But one of the first ones we did was Finland. And so I looked up, authentic Finnish food, and there was a soup it's made with salmon, and it's called I'm gonna butcher it, I'm sure, lohiketo, but it's very basic. It's like fish stock and the broth or seafood stock, and you poach the fillet of salmon before you make the soup, and then you just hold it off to the side, and then you make this very flavorful broth with this seafood broth, fish stock, and it's got fresh dill in it, and it's got a little bit of heavy cream in it. It's very silky, it's very smooth, and then you cut the salmon up into little cubes and throw it in there and pour the hot broth over it, and it warms the salmon back up. And you got these potato breads that are about yay big, and they kind of look like a pita, but you prick them with a fork, so they have the little indentations on them like a saltine cracker. But they're about yay big, and they're soft, and they're so good. So it's been a while since we had, I've made it a couple times since we did the Meal Around the World for that, and there's been a couple of countries that we've revisited because we really, really liked what we did. But if you happen to be interested in seeing I made a scrapbook of every country. I made a scrapbook full of pages, a double page spread of each country that we did. We photographed the food, I printed out the recipes, and then decorated the pages, and they're in page protectors in this huge binder. So if that's something you might be interested in seeing a flip through of, just leave a comment, and I'd be happy to jump on and flip through it and show you. We've done Finland, Ireland, Spain, which is where my husband's his lineage comes from Spain, and I think his grandparents and his great grandparents were from Spain. But we got a little bit of stick out, but that'll be okay. That'll be fine. But I'll do a flip through. We done, let's see, Finland, Ireland, Spain, France. Thinking China, Australia, and Germany. I think that sounds about. Oh, and for the United States, we did Hawaii. So that was kind of fun. That was different. But it was cool. He kept telling me, and he was talking about it with the guys at work. Like, don't you get tired of eating the same thing over and over again? Like, you got like meatloaf on Mondays or Taco Tuesday, or you get set in a certain amount of your go-to dinners, and after a while you just start getting burnt out on stuff. And for him, he's not too adventurous on, like, if we go out to eat, ordering things that he's not sure if he's going to like it or not, And he'll tell anybody his favorite restaurant is home. I've been cooking for years, learned from my mom. My sister was an awesome cook. I cook a lot of Southern food. I love cooking Italian American. I love Chinese food. He's not keen on Chinese food, so I usually go have Chinese food with like his mom. We'll have a lunch date or like one of my girlfriends. So that's how I get my Chinese fix. Even though occasionally he'll do takeout and he'll get shrimp fried rice, but they can't have no onions in it, no carrots. It's just rice, peas, and shrimp. So anyway, let's do this here. Okay, so I think that looks nice on the inside. Our little painting, and we got some text, coffee dyed page. This, I love polka dots. This, I think everybody loves polka dots. How can you not love a polka dot? I like the red, white, and blue on that. It looks good with this one. And then we got music paper. This fun little flippy thing. Oh yeah. I think that's reproduction Sears and Roebuck, and I ordered one from World of Books because my great aunt and uncle, when we lived outside of Washington D.C. when I was really little, my mom's aunt and uncle lived in a brownstone, a beautiful brownstone home in Georgetown, and they had an original Sears and Roebuck, and I was a little girl, so it was like huge. I think they're big anyway, but I loved looking through that and seeing the horse and buggies and stuff. And so my friend Maria in Ohio, hi Maria, me and her have been besties since we were 14 years old. We went to high school together. And she turned me on to World of Books. That's where, let's see, I got some books from there. That's not where I got the Edith Holden book. I do have another Edith Holden book coming through World of Books. But yeah, that's a good place. And a lot of the books are, if you buy two, you get the third one free. And if you spend $15, it's free shipping. So I have a reproduction 18-something Sears and Roebuck book coming. I have an Edith Holden book coming, and then I don't know if any of you all are familiar with the Far Side cartoons by Gary Larson. It's just like one cartoon, kind of like Family Circle or Family Circus. Is it Family Circle or Family Circus? The one that came with the circle. Anyway, so the Far Side are like, dude is so way out there. I love his sense of humor. He's very, I think surreal might be the word. Just hilarious. And recently at my favorite thrift shop, hi Jen, I got 4 out of the 5. I got volume 1 through 4 of the Far Side comics in a book. And I looked to see if there was a 5th one, and yes, there is. Not only is there a 5th one, there's a Wiener Dog art one that he did. And of course, you know, we love our Wiener Dogs here. So I got volume 5 coming, and the Wiener Dog one, and then yeah, the Sears and the other Edith Holden coming, and they should be coming in soon. So coffee dye paper. Sorry, I get sidetracked. I start talking too much. This is pretty, isn't it? This was a new paper pad I picked up at I don't remember where I got it, but it was $1 for the paper pad, and it's double-sided. Bonus. More coffee dyed. And this, I did fold that up to make a pocket. We'll glue and do all that stuff whenever we pick that page to choose to work on. So yeah, these are fitting in here pretty nice, I gotta say. I might have to adjust a little bit on this one, but yep. Or we could put a washi tape on it, or we could just leave it look tattered and grungy, y'all. I like that too. I like grungy, I like vintage, I like whimsical, I like pretty, I like bright colors. I like the vintage colors, the browns and the black and the ink and distress, and I like all the things. All the things. So I think that's almost the first signature, you guys. Here we go. What am I thinking about this right here? I'm not sure. Maybe we can put an envelope or something to kind of break that up. I'll have to look and see. I got some mailing envelopes. I think we can make that work. Or we'll just pull it out and start over again. I like these though. This is going to be so much fun. This is going to be the first kind of journal like this that I've done. I kind of like, not that I've made a lot, but I showed you guys the majority of the bee journal, which I still haven't finished working on. Don't come at me. I know I need to finish it. And a couple people eyeballing it like, when are you going to get it done? Love that sack. That's cool. Like that. That was, again, a Happy Meal from Miss Shirley. This is fun. Yeah. And there's the middle. You see how all these things look. And then this one will be like a little tuck. I'll glue it here and here, and we could put a little something there and then decorate this, and that'll be like, yep, love it. Love it, love it. So you gotta let me know, do you guys have an idea journal? Would love to see them. I wish there was a way you guys could share pictures here. You know, in the comment section. That'd be fun. I don't think YouTube would have that. That's cool. I don't mind this side too much. I don't know. Maybe, I think though, maybe an envelope would help. Oh, I like how that looks. I love that. That's pretty. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Here's that card. And some, probably looks like from the 70s recipes. Oh, I have this file box thing that's Betty Crocker that I remember my mom having when I was a little girl. And it's full of the cards. And I don't have hers. Hers was that avocado green two-tone flip up, and she had every one. And when I was little, I used to love to sit and look through them, and I'd organize them for her. And every once in a while, she'd be like, Jody Lynn, if you want to, why don't you pick something out that we can make together? And of course, it was, you know, something sweet, because, yep, I'm that kid. And, yeah, but my sister ended up, my older sister ended up coming up, I don't know where she got them from, but with 2 complete ones. And I kept one, and I gave the other one to a friend of mine. And once you guys see these recipe cards, oh man, if you're any kind of Gen X or before, you're going to recognize some of these, I think, because I've even seen people like on TikTok or the YouTube shorts. I know there's one lady that's specifically using this set of recipe cards, and she pulls one just out of random and makes it for her family, and then they, you know, they give their thumbs up or their thumbs down on it. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, you know, like find an old recipe book or an old, you know, set of recipe card catalog type thing, and or try Meals Around the World if you guys are getting, you know, tired of the same old, same old. It's a lot cheaper than eating out, that's for sure. That's for sure. And we don't really do the fast food thing anymore because it's just, man, it's hard on your stomach, that's for sure. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm going to call that a video. And next time we'll probably put something on the inside, and I have what I want to put on for the topper. Matter of fact, I'll show you, but I need to trim it out, and I want to get a piece of like corrugated cardboard and like probably some lace to go behind it. Oops, Craft-A-Lanch. But this is where I got the black for the strips. This was a piece. It was called a bell pull. Little Bear's Bell Pull. It was already made, but I cut it up. And actually, I sent one of the bears someone in Happy Meal. But I mean, look how cute these are. I definitely think the blue, or do you think I should do the pink? I don't know. I'm thinking this. I'm too matchy-matchy when it comes to the inside. I don't care. But for some reason on the out, I don't know. I just like him. So I think he's going to be the one. I'm going to trim around him some and get him ready to and get the pieces together, and we'll build the topper on the next video. So with that, I wish you guys a happy Thursday. Thank you for watching. If you've watched all the way to the end, appreciate you. If you would please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. Let me know if you like what you're seeing. Tell me if I'm talking too much. Tell me if I'm not talking. No, there's no way I'm not talking enough. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Yeah, have some great ideas, and drop them in the comments if there's something that I did and you were like, no, you should try this, please. I take constructive criticism well. Just I just don't tolerate rude. But I do take constructive criticism well. So don't be afraid to say, like, hey, I've done it this way and it's like really cute or something. Just let me know, because I'm still learning. I'm still a learning girl, but I'm sure I'm having a lot of fun along the way. So peace and love, everybody. Bye bye bye.